it's Jenna Allen with Mental Health Today, and today the topic is about outgrowing friendships, and I'm going to give you a couple tips on how to deal with that kind of situation and what it means, because I have definitely outgrew some friends in the past as well. So I think it would be a really interesting topic to talk about today. But I also, before I get into the topic of outgrowing friendships, I do want to share with you guys a little bit of updated information about what I'm going to be adding to my channel. So probably starting next week or the week after, I'm going to be collaborating with some young females about my age, maybe a couple years older or maybe a couple years younger, just to talk about the different personality traits, share their stories about their friendships or anything that has to do with my YouTube. That way you guys can, not just see my story, but see other people's as well. And I think it would be really cool to add that to my channel. So now I'm going to talk about outgrowing friendships. So I find that a lot of people have different personality traits, and sometimes that can contribute to your friendship. So in a couple videos back on my channel, I talk about personality traits. And I also did a video a few months ago called Real Friends versus Fake Friends. So this video is going to be a little bit more on the lines of how friendships grow apart rather than the fake and real friendships. It's going to be a little bit more on when you lose a friend because you've outgrown them, or you're at a different pace in life. So I'm going to share a little bit of a story. I'm not going to go into full detail. I'm not going to put out names. I'm not going to give out personal information. This is just a story about how I outgrew my friends. So I had a friend a few years, and we were friends for a while and lived together and stuff. But I have nothing against her or anything, and I don't talk down to my past friends. But we grew apart because I'm in a very different part of my life than she is. That doesn't mean we're bad people. It just means that sometimes in a friendship, there's still things that need to be resolved in that person's life. And sometimes the cases are where you have already resolved that part of your life and you're moving forward, you're moving further in life, and they're not there yet, which doesn't make them a bad person and it doesn't make you a bad person. It's just, it's really hard to have a healthy friendship without boundaries and without being on the same page. Which is why you'll see a lot of people trying to connect with similar people rather than people that they're opposite. And yes, opposites attract. There's nothing wrong with being different from each other. It's just, for me, I'm in a place where I'm starting to set boundaries with people in my life, with family and friends. And boundaries is something everyone needs in their life and their relationships. And sometimes when you set boundaries, people don't always agree with it, which is why you need to walk the other way with your head held high and realize that if somebody does not respect your boundaries, then they are not somebody you probably want to have in your life. And there's also situations where some people will think that only respecting your boundaries, or only respecting their boundaries but not respecting yours, they think that that's a right. Some people think that being selfish and not having a mutual friendship is healthy in their eyes. And that's another reason why we outgrow friendships, is because everybody's different, and sometimes what someone's doing wrong they think is right, or if somebody can do something right but it could be wrong, or the other way around. All I'm trying to say is that everybody's different, and it sucks when you outgrow friends, because you want to be friends with them for a lifetime. You want to be, you want to have a healthy friendship for the rest of your life, because we all like making friends, right? But unfortunately, people grow in their own way, in my story, my situation, I grew a little bit quicker than my past friend. It doesn't mean she's a bad person. It just means that we're in both two different types like of lifestyles, and I'm at a point where I'm going to school. I'm trying to get my life a little bit more on track to what I want to do, and she's kind of still in the young party phase, which is nothing wrong with going out with your friends and stuff, but like I said, sometimes, you know, you're at a different level than they are, right? And on how you can deal with these situations is do your best to try not to. It's okay to feel things. Like, everybody has a right to their own feelings, and everybody has a right to grieve these losses of friendships, but keep in mind that it doesn't make you a bad person for wanting to walk away from something that's not adding value to your life. It doesn't make them a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you're at a different pace in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. And everybody grows completely differently. Some people take 30 years to grow up. Some people take 5 to 10 years to grow up. Some people take 50 years. Everybody is at a different pace in their life, and everybody grows differently. And that is why our friendships get outgrown by some people, or why we outgrow our friendships, because we're at completely two different lifestyles and paths in our life. And that's something that is important to keep in mind, especially when we're talking about outgrowing friendships. And whether you're a girl or a guy, you're in a situation, it could be even with guys could outgrow their buddies. It happens. And girls could outgrow their girlfriends. It happens. It's a part of life, and it hurts, and you're going to go through the pain. You're going to feel like you lost your best friend and it's the end of the world. But over time, you are going to heal, and you are going to transform into a way better person when you let go of things that do not add value to your life. And setting boundaries is a really hard thing to do when you love people. And setting boundaries it will cost you some people in your life. But not setting boundaries will cost you your mental health. And you do not want to have something in your life that is going to drag you down. It's okay to have, even distant friendships. Like, I have boundaries with some of my friends, and there's reasons for that. It doesn't mean I'm going to cut them out of my life, but there's some people that I only hang out with once in a while because we're on two different paths. It doesn't mean I'm going to cut them out of my life. I mean, some friends are okay to have in my life, but just don't hang out with them all the time, right? And that's fine too. But the way you can deal with this is just try your best to be understanding about it and not let it take over your life, but grieve the loss and understand that you will grow and you will get through it, and that everybody changes. We're changing every single day. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. Just remember that it's okay to walk away from what does not value you. And remember that it's okay to reach out to different people. It's okay to make friends with multiple people and see where your friendships can work out. And I'm right now I'm meeting other people, trying to make friends and see what's out there, because I want to see if I can find some people that are a little bit on the same page as I am. And I've met a couple great people, and I'm thankful for that, right? And you're gonna lose people, you're gonna meet people, you're gonna gain, you're gonna lose. It's part of life, friends come and go. But if you're lucky to name 3 really amazing true friends on your hand, you're doing better than ever, because you don't need to have a million friends. You just have to have even one true friend for your life is better than nothing. So that's kind of my, logic on this whole outgrowing friendships. That's kind of where my head's at with it. And just remember to set boundaries, and You know, if you're going through a loss of a friendship, get some hobbies, meet new people, you know, go on Facebook groups, talk to other girls, talk to other guys, just reach out, and you will find that you will also find some, even if you lose people, you will also meet some great people too. So I'm still struggling with a couple other video ideas. That's going to be coming next week. Like I said, I will be adding more people onto my channel. And I'm going to be adding some cool effects on my videos now too. So I will get back to you guys next week on Monday when I have a new topic. So I will see you guys next time on Mental Health Today. Bye!